Hello everyone, this is EB the Sponge Reviewer here, and today I'm here to give you guys my review on the new SpongeBob SquarePants episode, My Friend Patty. And I have to say that this episode actually had some turn of events that I wasn't expecting, but am glad that it actually happened in this episode. So in this episode of SpongeBob, Sandy, yes, that's the most unexpected part I was experiencing with this episode, actually makes another appearance in season 13. So she comes to the Krusty Krab and she shows off SpongeBob her new invention, which anthropomizes inanimate objects. So she comes into the Krusty Krab with this ray gun, and whenever she shoots at inanimate objects, it turns them into anthropomorphic characters. So she basically turns a Krabby Patty that SpongeBob hands her into an anthropomorphic Krabby Patty, and SpongeBob tries to be friends with it. But the Krabby Patty's main goal is to be eaten. So SpongeBob tries whatever it takes for him not to let the Krabby Patty get eaten, but the Krabby Patty wants to be eaten because that's what a Krabby Patty is known for. So throughout this whole episode, we get these crazy hijinks of SpongeBob and the Krabby Patty doing fun things together while the Krabby Patty wants to be eaten. Some of those moments in the episode is the return of Goofy Goobers. So yeah, that was pretty cool. We also get to hear the Goofy Goobers song from the SpongeBob movie. And another cool thing about this episode was the Goofy Goober Sunrise, which is this ice cream that has a smiley face on it. We actually got a chance to see it if it was a frowny face. I thought that was pretty cool. There's a part in the episode where SpongeBob and the Krabby Patty ends up at a daycare center where these babies were trying to eat the Krabby Patty, but SpongeBob ends up beating them up just for the Krabby Patty not to get eaten. And yeah, this whole episode had a lot of crazy antics with SpongeBob and the Krabby Patty. So there is one more thing I want to bring up really quickly, and that is regarding to SpongeBob Archives. I think that's the name of the Twitter account on Twitter. The account posted this picture of a poorly drawn. It was like this drawing. It's kind of like this poorly drawn marker character of SpongeBob and the Krabby Patty, and this scene didn't appear in the episode because if you guys don't know that, the SpongeBob Archives Twitter account, I think that's the name of the account. They usually post screenshots of the upcoming episodes, but for whatever reason, this picture that he posted didn't appear in the episode. So I would like to give a huge shout out to another friend of mine, Luke. If you guys don't know who he is, he's one of my Discord friends. He was right, and this particular screenshot or drawing that SpongeBob Archives posted onto Twitter never happened in the episode. So, Luke, if you're watching this video, you are right about that, and I give you all of my supports. So yeah, overall, My Friend Patty, this episode was pretty good, but I wouldn't say it was the best of the season because, it was a unique episode having Sandy involved with the whole Krabby Patty coming to life thing, but I wouldn't say it was anything crazy because this episode kind of felt very similar to Patrick Takes the Cake from Camp Coral, where in that episode, Patrick steals a piece of cake, and I think the cake wanted to be eaten. I think that's what the premise was, but I can't remember because I've only seen it one time and I didn't go back and rewatch it. But I'm pretty sure the cake in that episode wanted to be eaten. So this concept of My Friend Patty was very similar to that episode. So yeah, it was a decent episode, but I wouldn't say it was my favorite of the season, but it was pretty decent seeing Sandy being involved. And oh yeah, there is one more funny thing I want to bring up about this episode, and it made me laugh pretty hard, and it was Sandy. She was just relaxing. She was just complimenting herself about her being the smartest girl in Bikini Bottom, and then she just freaking falls off of her chair. And then this one customer in the background was just like, yeah, whatever. And then he eats his Krabby Patty. That scene made me laugh because it was really funny just hearing Sandy saying, "Oh, I'm the smartest squirrel in Bikini Bottom." She just falls off of her seat. Like the table just falls over, and then not the table, the chair. The chair just falls over, and then she's not even getting up. Like, I just found that scene to be really funny. But yeah, overall, that was my review on My Friend Patty. Once again, it was a pretty decent episode. Not my favorite of the season, but it was pretty solid. Okay, so tomorrow's episode is going to be, I'm trying to think. Is it Fun Believable or that's on? Yeah, it's Fun Believable. So Fun Believable comes out tomorrow. and I will be reviewing that episode. So stay tuned for that review, and I'll see you guys next time with that review, of course. So goodbye, everyone. Sorry for the weird ending, but yeah, goodbye.